All right. Mathletics 2016-2017, competition 1, written round, first page. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite the problem. 49 minus 3 times 4 squared plus 3 to the third. And this is a please excuse my dear Aunt Sally problem. So the first thing I'm going to do is my exponents have no parentheses. 4 squared is 16. 3 to the third is 27. And I'm going to rewrite everything else. So then multiplication comes before addition or subtraction. So negative 3 times 16 is negative 48. And I'll rewrite everything that I've not done thus far. 49 minus 48 is 1. So my answer is, jumped ahead there, 28. All right, find the sum. This is low-hanging fruit, guys. You've got to be able to do this by this time, especially you 8th graders who've seen it for 3 stinking years. All right, so we need to find the sum, the range, and the counting number. And so we know the sum is going to be these two things added together. So we know the sum is 178. The range is going to be this number minus this number. So now we're going to subtract, and I get 150. So that's my range. And my counting number is clearly 15. No, it is 5. It is 5. All right, so at this point, let's just use the algorithm. So we're going to have the sum times the range divided by the counting number plus 1, and that's all over 2. And I've explained over and over again why this is. And if you'd like another explanation, I'll give it to you, but you have to be able to do this. So then we have 178 times 150 over 5 plus 1. Well, 150 is 178, and that's all over divided by 2, right? 150 divided by 5, sorry, 150 divided by 5 is going to be 30 plus 1. So I get 31 times 178, and this is all over 2. Well, it's easier to divide by 2 than it is to multiply and then divide by 2. Makes the number smaller. So I'm going to divide 178 by 2. And so to do that, 2 goes into 17 8 times with 1 remaining. 2 goes into 18 9 times, so we have 81 times 31. 89 times 39, 31. And so we just multiply it out. So that's 24 plus 2 is 26. And you add them together. Yeah, just add them together. And so there's our answer. Yep. This is the answer. All right. Number 3. Again, another low-hanging fruit problem. If f of x is 3 times x squared minus 6x plus 4, and we have f of 5, well, the x is just 5, right? So we have 3 times 5 squared minus 6 times 5 plus 4. And so 5 squared is 25. So I'm just going to rewrite this. That's 30. So we have 75 minus 30 plus 4. 75 plus minus 30, I'm sorry, is 45, plus 4 is 49. All right, that is correct. Next problem, I'm going to slide it up because it's a little easier. A video records a robber in front of a counter that is 3.5 feet high in the video. So we have 3.5, and that is feet high. In the video, the robber appears 4 inches tall, and the counter is 2 inches high. So that means the counter is 2. The robber is 4, so that's counter, this is the robber. And 3.5 is equal to, how many inches is 3.5 feet equal to? Well, 3 feet is 36. 36 plus 6, which is half, is 42, right? So we have 42, oh, sorry. So the robber, yes, is 42. And so we want to know how tall the robber is in real life. All right, so I'm going to erase this because it makes getting pretty sloppy. The counter is 42 inches. So what do I multiply 2 by to get 42? Well, I multiplied 2 by 21. So what will I have to multiply here? By 21. So I get 84 inches. All right, the mean of set of data is 44. 40 numbers is 44. All right, so that means 44 times 4, 40. So 4 times 4 is 16, carry the 1, 16 again, plus 1. So the sum of those 40 numbers is 1,760. And 1/4 of them is increased by 4. So 1/4 of 40 is 10. So 10 more people, or 10 or whatever, had 4 more. So that means I'd have an additional 40, right? So I'm going to add that 40 in, because that's the additional 10%. Or sorry, additional quarter, right? So I add those together and I get 1,800. And I still have 40 numbers. So how many times does 40 go into 1,800? Well, it doesn't. It goes into, slide this over. So it doesn't go in 18, so it goes in 4 times, so we get, so we subtract, so we get, and that gets in 5 times, so my average is 45. Okay, maybe I'll have more videos than less. What number is half the reciprocal of 0.1? So 0.1 is equal to 1 over 10. And so what is the number that is half the reciprocal? Well, the reciprocal is going to be 10 over 5, or sorry, 10 over 1. And what's half of 10? Well, half of 10 is 5. Congratulations, Jack.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Burke.
You're welcome.
Oh, Abby, I was recently, were you watching
All right.
the Attack on Titan?
Hold on a second. Miss Luff, this is totally undignified, but could you track down those kids and give those papers? We have to do corrections.
Yeah.
I wish you luck. Just don't worry about Mikey. Just take him in the hall and just start yelling. All right. Clark, chase your test. John, yes. Get it. Get it.
I got my test.
Oh, never mind.
Where do I put these?
In the pile.
I have this one.
Bring down everything. All right. So number 7 in the pile. Number 7. The seventh term of an arithmetic sequence is 48 or 58. And the 11th term is 90. Campbell, where's your mouth guard? Good. So arithmetic means linear, right? So here's my rise. Here's my run.
I have my diary read.
So my rise is going to be 32. My run here is 4. So my slope is going to be 32 over 4, which is equal to 8. So that means I'm counting by 8. So I know that y is equal to 8x plus b. But written round is a tiebreaker.
Written round is tiebreaker?
Yep. So then let's plug in this. So I know the 7th term. So we have 8 times 7 plus b is equal to 58. So we have 8 times 7, which is a grand total of 56. So 58 is equal to 56 plus b. So b has to equal 2. So my equation is y is equal to 8x plus 2. So then, what is the second term? So we multiply this by 2. So we have 8 times 2 plus 2. So we have 16 plus 2, which is 18. So the answer for number 7 is in fact 18.